One of the essential elements of the fasting the mind method is the long-term fast. Now, the long-term fast requires us to spend at least 2 weeks to 6 months away from our familiar environment and also away from the distractions that consume us. So, meaning away from digital distractions, including your phone, and away from a computer, a television, a tablet, and so forth and so on. And in that long-term fast, you are dedicated to fasting the mind. You are focused on eating healthy food, focused on more extensive meditation, focused on not talking as much, and also focused on spending a lot of time in nature. This is what the long-term fast is, and this is a very popular method in the ancient East. So at the moment, I've been writing another book, and I've been writing it for about 3 months, and it's really consumed my time. And for 3 months, I've been basically meditating, exercising, writing in the morning, and repeat every day for 3 months. And at the moment, I'm almost finished this book. I'm about 2 or 3 chapters away from finishing, but I feel it's time now to go away for a few weeks to fast the mind. And in fasting the mind, the irony is when you do a long-term fast, usually situations that haven't been dealt with or things that you have been thinking about, when you give yourself the time to fast your mind, the subconscious has a way of working it out without you intentionally doing so. So in saying that, when I go away for this long-term mind fast, which will only be a couple of weeks because I'm busy, but my subconscious will work out little things that have to be taken care of to finish this book off, which I probably can't think of at the moment because I'm stuffed up full of information and typing and writing. As you see, I write by hand first, so I'm transferring my handwritten work over into a Word document. So there's a lot of work that goes in from my perspective of writing. I can't sit in front of the computer and type. So a long-term fast is beneficial not only to help your creative life and your professional life, but you will also heal your mind at a root level. So most of us are very agitated and anxious and stressful from living in society and being bombarded by sensory input, be that digital devices or unhealthy food, and some people don't get enough exercise and so forth and so on. So when your lifestyle is like that, it is imperative that you do a long-term fast to heal your mind at a root level, become less agitated, meditate more, and when you do go away, make sure you don't take any computers, anything with you. Stay in a location that's close to nature, and also that doesn't have a television or a radio or anything like that. Take an inspirational book, maybe a text on Eastern philosophy, something that will take your mind deeper into yourself, and spend that time close to nature, away from all distractions, even away from a lot of conversations. Try to even do it by yourself if you can. Don't do it with another person. The practice of the long-term fast will benefit your life more than any prescription drug you can take, any meditation class you could take in the city or the town you live in, because this will give you the time to actually come down and heal on the fundamental level. And then when you heal on the fundamental level, when you come back into the society, then you'll be more of a contributor, more of a creator. And actually the long-term fast, the paradox of the long-term fast is the more we stay away from our familiar environment, our familiar surroundings, and away from all of the distractions, the more we cultivate intelligence and we harness creativity, which leads obviously to a peaceful mind. So these are some of the effects of the long-term fast, that it is hard to cultivate intelligence and harness creativity when our mind is always busy and agitated. So this method of the long-term fast will help enhance that, and it will also, as a result, enhance more peaceful states of consciousness within your mind. So tomorrow I'll be leaving for a long-term fast myself. I'll be going on a 2-week long-term fast, spending a bit of time away from my book, which I actually need. I feel like I'm about to explode a little bit. So I'm going to go up into the mountains and spend extensive time meditating and just spending time in nature, away from everything and everything familiar, no digital distractions, so forth and so on. So I'll see you tomorrow. It's early in the morning and I'm about to head up into the mountains to start my mind fast. Remember, keep it simple, don't need much, just some clothes and just the essentials, toothbrush, and make sure all digital devices, they all stay home. All right, I'll see you up there.
Ich habe Photoshop drauf, ja, aber ich sag mal, unsere Bilder sind zu 95% gut. Das meiste, was wir machen, ist noch ein bisschen beschneiden. Ja, wenn jetzt hier noch das Wort in der Hand ist, ja, oder in der Wald oder was, ja, dann kommen wir natürlich. Ja, oder so.
Amen.
So I'm back home now after the long period mind fast. I feel reinvigorated, my mind is empty, it's stable. Now I have a clear view of actually how I can finish this current book that I'm writing. Before I went on my long period mind fast, I didn't know how to finish this book. I was too blocked up with research, with overthinking about what I was doing, and I really just needed to step back and get away from this current book. And that's what I did. I went away for the long period, and now I'm back, I'm clear, I'm empty, and I have a clear view of how to finish this book, which I couldn't see before I left. And these are the benefits of the long period mind fast that we all can reap the rewards from if we implement periodic long period mind fasts throughout the year. Ideally, 2 weeks is great, but if you're fortunate enough to have something like 6 months off where you can just go into solitude, block yourself off from all sensory input, to not have a daily job that you need to attend. If you are that fortunate, then a 6 month is obviously very beneficial where you'll heal your mind at a root level, but 2 weeks is enough. And if you're not that lucky, then 1 week you can get away with, and I'm sure any of us can take at least 1 week off a few times a year to do a long period mind fast and get away from all sensory input, no television, no internet, and just go into solitude and allow your mind to rest and heal. And this will benefit your life in numerous ways. You'll go back into whatever it is that you do, and your mind will be clear. You'll be much more inspired and much more reinvigorated to approach life in a very passionate manner, in a very stable manner, without your mind being agitated, overthinking about a lot of things. So these are the benefits of the long period mind fast. So if you read my book and you feel inspired, try to implement them into your yearly schedule and see the rewards and see how you are as a person, how your mind becomes very stable, and how you approach life, how you approach relationships, how you approach your job, how you approach your creativity, all of these things. So hopefully after reading my book you can implement these and then reap the rewards as a result. So I'm going to get into my book, and hopefully whatever inspires you, hopefully that you implement these and continue to inspire the world through your own creativity. Okay? So I'll see you next time, and I'm about to get into this. All right.